So this comes from one of my Patreon supporters. Thanks, Kat, for knocking the Necronomicon over. I got Pixie over here just wrecking everything. Um, Oi. Anyway, so I asked, what more would you like to see? And he says, a discussion on how magical results can manifest when there is no obvious pathway, such as money, where there is no additional source of income. Um, Now, here's the thing. In Magic, I always talk about, because tons of my books have talked about, not only the ones that I've written, but the ones that I've read, have talked about the fact that one of the things that magic needs is acting in accord. And that means if you want something, you do the magic, which sets the energy up for you to go and find the thing. So the magic is the magnetism from where you are to where you want to be, and your acting in accord goes from point A to point B. Now, so how can that kind of thing, thanks, Kat, um, happen where you go from point A to point B without doing any of the work? So this is a very interesting topic that I'm going to try to just go off the cuff with because I think it's very interesting that way. Hi, Pixie. What's up, girlfriend? Um, I guess she's gonna special guest here, but anywho, so like I said, normally you have to act in accord with all this stuff, but you can, for example, some things just come out of left field for us. A job offer, even money, or a special circumstance, um, and we can try to get those kinds of things to happen for us because maybe when we set out on a magical idea of I need X or I want to manifest X, we don't exactly understand how or why. Get it? Sometimes I even amuse myself. Um, but sometimes when we make a spell for something, then that push of energy allows us to figure out how to go from point A to point B. But money, for example, if you were trying to manifest money and you're not playing the lottery, you might not win it. You could potentially happen to just stray by a lottery ticket and happen to check that it's a winner. You could do something for money and then a loved one ends up playing the lottery and boom, they have money and they decide to help you out. You could do something like that and then there's some random class action lawsuit that you happen to be an automatic part of that boom, there's the money. Or you do something for a job you don't exactly know like what kind of job you want to go for, but next thing you know, you hear about something and point A, point B, boom, job. So it's more you could be raising the chances of random happenstance to happen in a way that you didn't exactly see coming. Arguably, magic with a directed purpose of I'm going to do X because I want to get Y is way more effective than just, hey, universe, bring me this, bring me that thing, you know, because magic takes the shortest route from where you are to where it thinks you want it to go. So even if you are not doing any actions, pay attention to what your conscious and your subconscious are thinking because that is what is going to drive the energy towards you. Pay attention to all of your situations around you. You might have an elderly family member. You might be um, driving one day and somebody just happens to hit you, and guess what? You get an awesome settlement out of it because it was their dang fault. Hopefully, you don't get hurt in that situation, but that either way, situation happens, and boom, you manifested money. Um, so I talk about like money, job offer. Okay, let's say like relationship stuff. You know, you are ready to be in a relationship. You don't exactly know what to do because maybe you're a social recluse and whatever and stuff, kind of like I was over 8 years ago. With, I declared that I was ready for an actual, like, real relationship. And then I barely did anything about it. And she found me. So, did I set up the magnetism with barely any action from my part? Yes. Did it work? Yes. 8 years later, here I am. She is not here. Where is she, guys? Put it in the comments. You get the idea. Anyway, I gotta make a T-shirt that says that. Let me know if I should make a T-shirt that says that because I think I designed it once. I just never followed through on it. I think it's on like Cafe Press or something. But anyway, Like I said, there is magic where you don't exactly have to do technically anything, but the energy itself can carry it through. Is it more likely to happen if you take physical action towards stuff? Yes. But can it happen? Yes. I mean, we manifest things all the time without actions that we take towards it, consciously or even subconsciously. If you worry about something long enough, you're going to manifest it because you are forcing something with so much energy that it has no choice but to manifest itself in the physical world. And you can do the same thing. It might take years for it to occur, but it could potentially happen. Self-fulfilling prophecy stuff when looked through a magical eye, if you want something positive to happen, it's going to eventually happen because you are forcing it into being. Are you taking any specific action of like, I'm going after this specific job? Maybe not, but you could be given a job offer just by like talking to some people and they happen to know a guy who knows a guy who's looking for a guy and that guy happens to be you. Stuff like that. So is it possible? Yes, but you are rolling the dice more rather than making a plan for it. So I kind of hope this answers that question. Maybe some follow-up questions are in order, but I like to just kind of do this stuff off the cuff as if I'm having a conversation with someone about it. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. You can always email me all that other good stuff. Check out all of my social media links. You can support me on Patreon if you want to check out the content over there because I upload a bunch of anytime I come across a cool document or anything that I'm doing in research. I have some exclusive content over there, such as my classes. I also do early release videos for my Patreon members, and if I can get up enough gusto and stuff, I'm going to start doing more exclusive jazz over there. Same thing with the YouTube channel membership stuff. So, yep, that's about the long and short of it. So, good hunting.